Hey guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. My name's Amanda, and today I want to share with you a library book sale haul. Okay, so over the course of the last few weeks, I have attended 2 different library book sales in my area, and I thought I would combine my haul from both of them and show you what I found. So total, I spent about $16, maybe a little over, on everything that I'm hauling today, which is not a bad deal once you see some of these books. So I have a big old bag sitting right here. Let's just get into it. I'm going to start with books that I got for my kids. There's just a couple of them, but I got the Itchy book by Luen Pham. This is one of the Elephant and Piggy like reading. Sorry, that took a minute. And so they read very much like an Elephant and Piggy book, but this one has dinosaurs, so we got it for my son. Another dinosaur book that he found that he wanted to get is Dinosaurs in the Beginning. It is a graphic novel. And so it's definitely like above his reading level, if you will. But he has a lot of fun just looking at the pictures, so we got that. And then the last one that he picked out for himself is 101 Dalmatians, the Disney, very wordy, very long book that he just likes to look at the pictures because I don't like reading picture books that are novels. So, especially not movie tie-in things. For my daughter, I got Judy Moody Tooth Fairy. This is one of the Judy Moody and Friends, more of the like beginning chapter book type books, and so I got that. For my tween-ish girls, I got Middle School Misadventures by Jason Platt. It says one kid, one talent show, no talent. So, and this is also a graphic novel, so I thought that they would like that. I picked that up for them. So that's what I got for my kids. Now, middle grade books that I picked up. Most of these are cover buys, including this one. This is Toby Alone by Timothée de Fombelle. I'm guessing that that's French, but it is about a little person that lives in a tree, and it looks really cute. So I picked that up. Another one that was a cover buy that I grabbed is the ACB with Honora Lee by Kate DeGoldie. This one I got because this cover just looked so cute, and especially the spine just looks so cute. And it says, Perry leaned into Gran and blew gently on her cheek. Gran, she said. Gran, who am I? Well, said Gran tartly, if you don't know, I can't help you. So I think it has to do with like this girl and her grandma, and they like decide to make their own alphabet, maybe something along those lines, if I remember right. All right, another one that was a cover by News Girl by Lisa Ketchum. This is set during the Gold Rush in 1851, and it's about a girl who has just arrived out in San Francisco and decides to become a newsboy. Something happens with a hot air balloon. I have no idea, but it had hot air balloon and News Girl in it. I was sold. All right, one that is not a cover buy that I could not believe I found this. It was like 50 cents maybe, and that's Resistance by Jennifer A. Nielsen. This is a like brand new hardcover copy of this. And so this is a historical fiction, World War II historical fiction. So I grabbed that. One that I got that is a library cast-off that I actually picked up during middle grade March and ended up not getting to it, so I just grabbed it here, is Dust of Eden by Mariko Nagai. This has to do with the Japanese internment camps during World War II. And yeah, it's told in verse. Sorry, that's what I was going to say. And it's told in verse. So I don't love picking up library discards because my library system glues the edge papers down, so it's hard to get the plastic covers off. But it's fine. It was like a quarter, so I called it a deal. All right, the next one that I picked up is another Jennifer A. Nielsen book, and that is The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen. This one I picked up because I know Chantel at Chantel Reads All Day really, really loved it. It's a fantasy. This is the first in the series. It's the first in a trilogy. I don't really know much about what it's about, but I know she really liked it, so I grabbed it. All right, and then the last one I got is a short story collection. It's another library cast-off called Sit by Deborah Ellis. And it says, a seated child. With this single powerful image, Deborah Ellis draws our attention to 10 children and the situations they find themselves in, often through no fault of their own. So, yeah, I thought that would be a fun book to just kind of poke through, and I really like the cover as well. So I got that. A YA book that I picked up for the cover that I had never heard of before is The Nest by Kenneth Apple. This has to do, I believe, with mental health, and the nest is like a wasp nest. And yeah, other than that, I don't really know, but it's kind of a cool shape. I really like the cover, and like throughout it, there are illustrations, if I can find one, that are very, yeah, it's illustrated by John Klassen, which I've read some of his picture books. So, all right. Everything else here is adult. So the first one is While We Were Watching Downton Abbey by Wendy Wax. This was a cover by, ish. I do not love this cover. It was a title by. I love Downton Abbey, and so I picked this up. It does not have the best reviews on Goodreads, but it's about 4 people who get together to watch Downton Abbey and share their lives with each other in the process. And so I thought it would just be kind of a fun in-between book maybe sometime. All right, one that I picked up from a beloved author of mine is The Silent Sister by Diane Chamberlain. This is about a girl who spent her entire life believing that her older sister had committed suicide, and then she finds out that she's still alive and living, like, I don't know where, maybe under like a different identity or something. And so, yeah, that sounded really interesting. A much beloved one that I picked up because so many people have told me that I need to read it and I have not yet is Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. And I got this one because it is in like brand new condition. I see this book a lot at the thrift store and usually they're pretty beat up, but this is like brand new, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And this is a historical fiction about a geisha, so we'll give it a shot. This one here is a complete cover by. I honestly don't know much about what it's about, but I picked it up because that cover, you guys, and the spine is really cute too. Miss Jane by Brad Watson. And it says, drawing on the true story of his great aunt, Brad Watson explores the life of Miss Jane Chisholm, born in rural early 20th century Mississippi, and with a genital birth defect that excludes her from the roles traditional for a woman of her time and place, and frees her to live her life as she pleases. So we'll see, but that cover I could not pass up. All right, this one was also a cover by Child of the River by Irma Joubert. Ooh, I don't know if I said that right. And this is set in South Africa, and that's really the only thing I know about it, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's see. What else do I got? I picked up this copy of The Hiding Place by Corrie ten Boom. I've never read The Hiding Place. I would love to read it, and I really, really liked this cover. And it has like a map of the house on the back, but it's in readable condition. It's not falling apart. There is yellowing on the pages. But other than that, it was like a quarter, so sold. All right, I got The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. I know many friends have read this and absolutely loved it. It's historical fiction, World War II, I believe, historical fiction, and that's really all I know about it, so we're gonna try that one. All right, I picked up The Mother-in-Law by Sally Hepworth. My mom loves Sally Hepworth as an author, and so I now own 4 of her books, and I have yet to read one of them. I honestly don't know what this one is about. I just picked it up because of the author. Another one that I picked up because it is well beloved. It's getting turned into a TV show. TV show, I believe. I read it many, many, many moons ago, I think when the movie came out, and so I want to read it again, and that is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Neffenegger. I think that's how you say her last name. But this is about a time traveler and his romantic relationship. All right, next I found a copy of Lion by Saru Brearley. I know Krista from Books and Jams has read the Young Readers copy or edition of this. This is the regular edition, and it is about a boy from Calcutta who basically gets lost or something, lost from his family, and then 30 years later uses Google Earth to try to like locate his family or something. I don't know, but Krista really loves it, and I know there's a movie based on it as well. So I will hopefully get to watch that when I'm done. This tiny little book I picked up for my husband. This is Gems from Tozer. It's selections from the writings of A.W. Tozer. He has read this multiple times, and he likes having these on hands to hand out to people, so I just grabbed this for him. And then I also picked up Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. This, all I know is that it has to do with bookstore. I know a lot of people on BookTube have read it. During the Great Recession, something about a bookstore. I honestly have no idea. So I picked it up though. And then I also picked up The Home for Unwanted Girls by Joanna Goodman. This is another historical fiction that I've heard really, really good things about. And I believe, yeah, this is set in Quebec in the 1950s. This has to do with a girl who gets pregnant at the age of 15. Her parents make her give her baby up for adoption. Her baby ends up in an orphanage system and is deemed mentally ill because the orphanages will get more funding as psychiatric units. And so it has to do with that, and which just sounds horrific, but really interesting at the same time. And then the last book that I have here, I'm planning on doing a reading vlog for this. This is a well-beloved thriller that I've never read, never been spoiled for. My friends all love it, and I just feel like I need to read it. And that is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. That's all I know about it. I've heard that there's an unreliable narrator situation possibly, but other than that, I honestly have no idea what this is about. I know there's a movie based off of this. I've never seen the movie, never been spoiled for the movie. All I know is I'm pretty sure it has Ben Affleck in it. So, but yeah, so I ended up picking this one up mostly to suffice my friends and give them something to talk about. But also, I've been wanting to get into more thrillers that will be thrilling because I've read some and they are just not quite it for me. So we're gonna give this one a shot. So those are all of the books that I got from my 2 library book sales that I went to. Like I said, I spent $16 on everything, which not a bad deal if I do say so myself. And so yeah, if you've read any of these books, please leave your thoughts and opinions about them down below in the comment section. I would love to hear all your opinions about them. Let me know if there's any you think I should pass on, especially some of the cover buys if you're familiar with them. And that's going to do it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you stick around and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.